welcome to Cafe Chronicles, Tiger's opening day edition. Today I have singer-songwriter Annemarie Jo, who just got off stage from playing our opening day party here at Music Hall in Detroit. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm still amped up, still sweating a little bit.
Yeah.
Got the energy flowing, but
It's a little chilly up there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
first set was brutal, but the energy gets us pumping, so.
Yeah. It sounded great.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been doing this for a couple of years, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think this is our third year doing opening day party with you guys. It was a lot warmer than last year.
Yeah.
Last year we had some snow
yep.
flurries in the morning,
Yeah.
so yeah. Oh, it's always a great time.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah. So, where else have you been playing?
Lately, kind of all around Detroit. We do some private parties. We were here downstairs in the Aretha Jazz Cafe for a little bit of a debut party for my new single. And then
You also recorded a video.
we
in
did
the
right
cafe.
here in the music hall.
That
Absolutely.
was fantastic.
That was a lot
Yeah.
of fun. So I know all these floors, all these
Yeah.
every door. No,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a lot of fun. So
It's a beautiful place to do a video.
absolutely.
You know?
Yeah. I was really, really happy to be able to have the opportunity. With the thought of where I wanted to do this video, I knew I wanted it in the heart of Detroit, and the Jazz Cafe was just perfect.
Clock strikes, Friday couldn't come sooner. Uptight, feeling all the stress uncovered. Dress nice, just I get it from my mother. Come right, cause we're taking it down. Boy, by the round.
Earlier you said that you were in the studio. Are you recording an album or
Yeah,
a single?
well,
or?
I was just in the studio yesterday for 6-7 hours at Pearl Sounds over there in Canton. We charted out 7 or 8 songs, but I think I'm gonna put them out as singles, just kind of getting them lined up and getting some ideas flowing. So
Okay. Is this with a band or is this solo?
this is solo, so
Okay.
just Annemarie Jo out there trying
Okay.
to make a name.
Yeah, because you have a couple different projects, right? You do a solo and
I
then
do
you
solo
do a
and then
band.
my full band.
Sinjon.
Yep, Sinjon Smith.
Sinjon.
Sinjon Smith. Yeah,
There-
it's pronounced Sinjon, but
Okay.
Sinjon.
I want to get it
is-
right. you
yeah,
know?
Sinjon
Okay.
Smith.
All right.
So yeah, that name's been around
What-
for a while.
Where does that name come from?
So it's actually the only alias that James Bond ever uses.
Really?
So that's
oh,
kind of
that's
the
so cool.
origination, but it was just a cool, unique name. Kind of bit us in the butt a little bit because people are, it's Sinjon, but no, it's fun. And the band's been around for about 15 years. I was lucky enough to run into them at Tin Roof 3-4 years back, and they needed a lead singer, and we've been running ever since.
Yeah, Tin Roof's the club right around
Yeah,
the
you
corner.
can
from
almost
here.
hear
Yeah.
the bass pumping.
I know.
through
I
the
know.
microphones.
Yeah, some of that sound's probably sneaking through. Yeah.
Probably a little bit.
Justin's it's like,
He's like, maybe. So
yeah, that's great. That's great. Let's. I just because I don't know a lot about your background, so I just want to get a little bit like your influences.
Yeah.
It's like a general background.
yeah, absolutely.
Question. So
It's a big answer, so I hope you're ready.
I am absolutely.
Man, I grew up on just a plethora of different artists and genres. A lot of yacht rock, a lot of soul pop, Tina Turner, Hall & Oates, Stevie Nicks, big influence on me. Stevie Wonder, a lot of Detroit music came through. But I had more of that rock stuff, like that Led Zeppelin, America even, Rolling Stones for my dad, and then my mom was more of that pop, Diana Ross, Tina Turner, ABBA even. So I got a lot of influences flowing through my music, and I think they all peek through.
I thank your mom who's
Absolutely.
joining us here in the studio. Hi,
Yeah,
Mom.
she's back there with the with the Snapchats, I'm
yeah,
sure.
Yeah. That's great. That's great. And how much of your material is original?
That I play out, or
Yes.
I try to throw in, sneak in a few, but it depends on the venue. So a place like this where, I'm playing downstairs in the Aretha Jazz Cafe where people are coming to appreciate artists, it's a lot easier to put more in there. If I'm at Tin Roof, they just want to hear their fan favorites, Small Things, Mr. Brightside.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
definitely depends. Depends on the venue. But
Please, should've known this from the get-go. Nobody else in here can make me wanna leave. Yeah, we better get down tonight. So, come take my hand, let the beat take you in. I don't care, we could be the only ones out. We won't leave until we shut this place down. I know the night is young, baby, there ain't no rules. Let me grab another. Excuse me while I lose my cool.
Today, of course, you're doing all cover
right, all
tunes,
your favorite
Yeah.
hits, keeping the dance floor popping.
Sure.
But when I'm acoustic, I do a lot more of my original stuff. It's easier just to try it out and see how people react. So
Are you the sole songwriter?
I am just me.
Okay, and you do original music with the band as well?
Yeah, yep. They backed me. Actually, on my last tune, "Excuse Me While I Lose My Cool," my drummer Linnell Lewis came in, recorded drums for me, and then my guitarist Mark Davis came in and recorded some lead guitar for me as well. So
Oh, excellent.
lucky to have them willing to help on my original art too. So
Okay, all right. Here's a question. So you do your solo original songs, and are those songs original that you do with the band, or are they just solo acoustic songs? You see what I'm asking?
I see what you. So I think you're asking as I'm recording and getting the songs produced, they're going to be full band production. So I can do them with full band, and I choose to do that sometimes. I think actually the only songs that we've done with full band are the two that are produced and out there. So Cherry on Top and Excuse Me that we've done as full band. As my solo, solo gigs, I'm doing the stuff that hasn't been produced yet. Because it's a smaller picture, right? It's not produced. Doesn't have the full band yet in it. So I need to create those ideas first before I bring it in.
Okay. All right. A little.
Just making sure there's not my mom over there. No.
It's all right. Of
Causing
course it's
ruckus.
me. It's all good.
So,
So the reason I ask is I love original material. I like hearing new creative things, because I think Detroit's a fantastic music city, So I love when I talk to artists that are doing that, and I always want to know where they're getting their, ideas from and what they're writing about, and
yeah. Spend a lot of time just writing about life experiences, 25-year-old. I graduated college at 20 trying to find my way as an artist. And back in 2022, I stepped down from my worship director job that I held for 6 years. So I was doing that part-time, going to school at Oakland University and gigging, on weekends. So I had a heavy load and just dealing with stress and figuring out what I want to do, how I want to do it. Do I want to do an independent role as an artist? Do I want to just do the entertainment gigging side, or do I want to, put out myself and create original music? And that's for sure the route I'm going. I want to, get people to know me.
Yeah. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. I knew it was going to take my full-time attention. I didn't know how much.
Yeah.
So people are like, oh, you don't have a day job? You just work weekends? Sure. If that's the way you want to think about it, right?
You don't see what's going on behind the curtain, right?
So
yeah.
A lot of work, but
That's great.
It's good. It's rewarding. You get to create on your own time. You get to create on your own, your own want, your own needs. So I just get to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
That's great.
So
Do you have any gigs coming up?
yeah, I thankfully have tonight off after 6 hours on the rooftop.
Yeah.
Man, I got so many gigs I can't even think about it. I'm a regular at
That's fantastic.
Yeah. I'm a regular at New Baltimore, Blind Owl, at Hamlin Pub, most of their locations, Davison, Clarkson. Got some private gigs coming up, some weddings. So,
When do you think these singles are going to come out?
ooh, yesterday was the first day to chart them all out. So hopefully in the next 3 months I'll have one out, and kind of rolling with that every couple months for a little bit, and I have them ready.
Yeah.
So just waiting to lay them out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What kind of music are you listening to right now?
Am I listening to?
Yeah.
That is a wide question. I
Yeah?
listen to so much.
Well, I mean, like right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, my favorite band is America.
Really?
So
Did you see? We had them here at Music
I
Hall.
saw that. I had a gig.
Twice,
and
I
was like,
believe. Yeah.
Yeah. So I still listen to a lot of 80s, 70s.
Yeah.
But current music too. I try to stay hip
Yeah.
as much as I can, even though I am an old soul.
Yeah.
So.
Because I'm always trying to find something new to listen to.
Okay.
Because I keep falling into that same old, like what I listened to in high school. I'm still listening to today.
A new artist that I've been appreciating a lot is Joy Oladikin. I'm not sure exactly where she is. She's somewhere out west is where she grew up, but I saw her at El Club last year.
Joy Oladikin.
Joy Oladikin, yeah.
Okay.
She's amazing.
Familiar.
I think she got picked up through doing sync deals. She was writing for Netflix shows or TV show. Picked one of her songs up and she just kind of ran with it. She's touring now. She has a song with Chris Stapleton. She has a really, really nice, smooth singer-songwriter vibe, and she's amazing. She just writes with a free spirit, if you will. So
yeah.
she's awesome. She's one of the newer artists that deserves more appreciation, I think.
Yeah.
So.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
When did you know that you wanted to do this? I mean, were you young and had a little tiny guitar?
Kind of my whole life. I did.
Were you really?
Yeah. My first ever recording was not my own music, obviously, as a child, but my grandpa, my mom's dad, would play accordion, and he would play and he would record me singing. So my first recording that we still have, I'm on a cassette tape of me singing, My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean while he's playing accordion, and I might be 4 years old. I can barely pronounce the words, you know. So ever since, a little girl, I've been singing and creating music. And as a little tween, 9, 10, 11 years old, I was recording YouTube videos with my sister. Those are thankfully lost forever.
I was just going to ask you if they're out there.
I will not no.
I can shove them in when I edit this.
I will not, no. So yeah, I've always been, my dad's musical, like I said, my sister. I just come from a musical family, so a lot of influences, a lot of fun, entertaining, and yeah.
Oh, well, that's great. Yeah, my mom, she always asks me when I'm going to play accordion because she's Polish.
Okay.
So.
As are we.
Are you?
Yep.
Yeah. So she always wants a polka.
Yeah.
She always talks about that. So.
Yeah. I have my grandfather's accordion once he passed. And
can you play it?
No. I mean, I said when he passed that I was going to learn, and I still will. I will. Absolutely. It's on my bucket list. I want to learn.
I've never tried.
When I first picked it up, I was like, how hard can it be? And I was like, nope. It's definitely something that
you do a lot of things
different.
at once.
It is. It's a lot of multitasking. You got to know your way around that thing. So maybe one day. Maybe in the next single, no.
No. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Fresh off the stage, just a raspy voice here, but I'm glad I got the opportunity to be in here.
Yeah, thank you. And the Tigers won.
Tigers won, so it was a great.
So that's fantastic.
Great day.
I know you're tired, so thank you so much for rushing down here.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And this will be out shortly. So.
Very cool.
Annemarie Jo, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
All right.